Hey y'all, I just wanted to say thank you so much for everybody who's come over to my new channel. I'm so excited about this channel. I'm so excited about living the life of the cottage witch, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. I'm still going to be uploading some videos from my old channel as well as making new videos at the same time, so hopefully YouTube's going to let me reorder them. I don't know if they will or not, so anyway, like I said, I'm going to hopefully get everything put together here in the next week or so, but anyway, what I wanted to share with y'all today is about my witchy tools and kind of a mishmash of the tools that I use most often, as well as the first tools that I ever used in a spell. I just thought that'd be kind of fun to share with you guys. So anyway, the first thing that I have, I guess my first witchy tool that I purchased was my Cauldron. And I hope you guys can see it's actually cloudy today, and I think it's going to rain, which will be incredible because this year it hasn't rained where I live all year pretty much. So anyway, this is my little cast iron cauldron. I actually got this off of Etsy, not from a pagan or witchy shop, but from a antique shop. And the lady said that she didn't know where it came from. She knew nothing about its history, but it's perfect for burning incense. I've done a lot of spells in here, and I also use it for holding water during ritual or representing water. It's got a little lid, and also it's got a little cast iron stand that goes with it. I absolutely love this, and I use it quite frequently. For my wand, I actually have two different wands that I use. I don't really use a wand very often. I've done it in spells that are really, I hate to say really powerful because you want all your spells to be powerful, but I've done it in spells that are like the longer acting spells, like the 7-day spells, the 9-day spells, spells that I want to have a lasting effect over years or, something like that. I'll use this, and this is my wand. It is made out of hawthorn, and I got this from a shop on Etsy again, a seller who does nothing but collect wood that has naturally fallen and use it to create magical items. And I just felt so called to this one. It's not, because I was looking at all these pretty wands with all this glitter and colors and stuff, because I'm real girly that way, but this is the one that called to me, and I see now why. It's got a very powerfully positive, very loving, very feminine goddess energy to it, and I just really love it. And I think it's so cool too. It's got knots spaced evenly all the way down, and these are just natural in the wood. And she only uses like the oils from the wood to preserve it, so everything is natural on this, and I just thought that was so cool. But it's got knots spaced all the way across to make 13, and so I just thought that was really powerful and really special. Like I said, every time I've used this, it's been really, really strong positive energy to it, but I kind of save it and only use it whenever I really feel like I need it. Another wand that I use frequently, this is a Selenite stick, and it comes out of Mother Earth this way. This crystal does, and I actually was shopping with a friend down near Austin one day, and we found, it was in the back of a warehouse, this little hidden crystal shop, and it was the coolest thing ever. And so I got this there, and this was the first magical wand that I ever had, and I use this a lot whenever I'm doing a spot and full moon ritual. So anyway, those are my wands. This is probably my favorite magical tool. This is incredible. This is my Athame. And a person whose shop name is Northwest on Etsy made this for me. His name is Berto, I hope I said that right. And what he does is he actually forges Athames and magical tools in the old Norse tradition, like the old fashioned. Does it by fire and the work of his hands. I think that's so incredible. And he made this for me out of a railroad spike, and I just feel that energy, that handmade energy in this every time I look at it, and I just think it's so powerful and so beautiful. And what I had told him was, I want something that is going to evoke a very strong feminine energy, but a very powerful goddess strength energy as well, and he couldn't have created something more perfect for me. I just love the feminine symbolism in it, and like I said, I feel so much strength in this. Every single time I use this, it's one of those things that's very, very, very powerful. I don't always use an Athame, but when I do, I sense a lot of power from this. And my neighbors probably think I'm crazy because every time it storms, I carry it outside and I sit it outside in the storm, so that way it can pick up that storm, that strong energy. And it is actually very, very durable too. I mean, since it's made out of, this thing's gonna last for thousands of years, and I love that about it, because I don't feel nervous about using it and hurting it in ritual. This just has incredibly powerful energy, and I'll put the links to these shops below my video if I can, if you guys are interested in these things. So those are kind of my official witchy tools or Wiccan tools that I use. And then a couple things that I use regularly. I have two crystals that I just use all the time. One is a little blue aventurine stone. I got them both from Hibiscus Moon. This is a little blue aventurine stone. This thing has saved my butt in so many situations. I actually associated it with a spell that I will share with you guys later on this channel. And in doing that spell, this crystal just, its energy and my energy just connected, and it has helped me out of probably countless sticky situations, especially with my work and things. So this has been a really, really powerful aid to me. Also a good aid for clear communication. I hope you guys can see it because I know the camera's kind of far away. And then the other crystal that I use all the time is my garnet sphere. This is just very powerful to me. I know I've mentioned it in many, many videos. I use this thing to help me sleep. I use it to help me calm down. I use it for scrying. I use it for balance. I mean, pretty much anything you could think of, I use this for. So I just wanted to share those with you because I feel like they are tools to me. I mean, because I use them that much. They're that special. Of course, I have my working candle, which I'll post a video about working candles that I have on my other channel over here soon. So y'all know about that. This is a incense pot that I got from Walmart for like $2, and I don't know why, but I use this all the time. I use this like almost every day. I love burning like charcoal incense. I don't really use stick incense a lot, but I love burning like loose incense, and so I use this for that. I use it for cleansing things. I've used it for spells, like putting spells in here. I connected with this thing and I use it like crazy. Another thing that I just had in my house, these are little condiment dishes from like the Pampered Chef, and once I started on the path, I started using these as little offering dishes, and also just to take herbs outside or whatever, if I needed to carry something out, and even collect water in from the rain, and just I use these all the time, and like I said, they were just in my house. As far as a chalice goes, I don't really have a chalice. I'll just usually use a wine glass for that. But I mean, if I see one, I kind of wait until I see something that's right come my way, and then whenever if I feel like it's right, then I'll use it. This is something that I just wanted to share with y'all because I thought it was fun. Before I actually officially started on this path a few years ago, the first spell that I ever did, I was in my home, and I received a call that my mother had had a stroke. And at the time, I had been kind of reading about Wicca and paganism, but I was scared to actually, even though I felt like it was right for me, I was scared to kind of make the jump and do it. And this was such a powerful experience for me because when my mom had the stroke, I just knew what to do. It seemed like I didn't have any Wiccan materials or anything in my home. What I did have, I had this statue that my husband had given me a while ago when we were still dating. And I used this as my representation for the goddess and God. And I used this candle. This was actually one candle holder, and I took it apart and put another candle in it. And I used these as my goddess and God candle. And then I used 4 little pieces of paper to represent, the earth, air, fire, water. And I drew a circle of salt around it. And then I used this, which is just a little pocket knife. as my Athame, and I did a spell for healing of my mother and for, you know, healing emotionally of my family. And I went outside and I got a little velvet bag that I had, you know, I kept jewelry in, and I just filled it with whatever, you know, herbs and dirt and things that I could find outside, and I infused that in that spell. And then I lit the pieces of paper from the elements on fire and put the ashes in that bag and carried it with me. And my mother recovered, and she's doing well. And so it just it was such a powerful moment for me, because that was the first time I ever really connected with that magical goddess energy, and I'll remember it for my whole life. And it was really special, because, like I said, you know, you don't have to have any of these tools. And I know people say that over and over and over again, and yeah, they are fun to have, and that's why I have them, and, you know, they are good to use. But when it comes down to it, that was such a powerful experience, because my first lesson in magic was that the magic is in you and in your connection to the goddess and God, and to Mother Earth. And it was just a really beautiful and special thing. So anyways, I don't know how long this video is getting, and I'm just rambling on about stuff, but I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought it'd be fun. Oh, and then one more thing, because people have asked me about it. They've seen it in the background of my videos. This is my besom. I know it's just a regular broom. It's actually a little hearth broom, like for your fireplace. But it's something that I love, because I can fit it in my home and keep it out on a daily basis. It's really pretty. I got this from Broom Chick on Etsy. She makes them by hand. I think that's so cool. And all the just beautiful natural colors of the broom corn in the she dyes. I think she does natural dyes on all of them in it. And so I'll use this whenever I'm doing like a major ritual, like one of the sabbats, and I keep it hanging in my home all the time for the protective energy. So anyway, like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank you again so much for coming over to my new channel to see me, and I hope that y'all are having a great day, and blessed be.